I wish they were longer and you should wait. I'm going to tell you a fairy tale of a planet ice cold and blue. This one is in the nether reaches of space.
How was the drive home?
This one is Pluto to me and you. Once upon a time, the ocean struck gold. It started to fly. Everything on the ground went ice cold. It flung out past time's existence, and it knocked and breached Earth, and it sheared it from the distance. It quaked and it whirled and started to whine. Hurricanes even started to create glue and shine. It wrapped around from turtles like above, and it shot and switched planets with ours. This one I call love. A little bit of crime now from this time. If you're a bad guy, why am I happy so much when you cower and whine? It makes me glow. You're my glue, and I'm your shine. Best of first, righteous and in time. For you, why don't you try to rhyme? And every time you pause to opposite love anything that comes to your frequency fuzz, you wait, pause, sake, pray, and let time take. Say a random word. Don't get mad, close fists or shake. Start another new theory from your time deja vu to future last, and lasso everything that you once knew to the essence of quintessence from something new. Words unleashed, back again. Stop at bad guy entering thought and retrace a new map of grace, same pace. When you break the rhyme, it comes off as a rusty trombone, more humiliating than the sound quaking shake of your throat when panic take, or the frustration when you want to beat yourself for plunder and goof. So take your hatred out on me in your head, but let words reverse exactly what you think I thought and everybody else has already said. It takes practice. For me, now I know how to breathe, to word it like I'm you speaking to me. I apologize for the word I spoke a moment. My nose snarls, but you glow the moment you reach. And our compass pound the sand. Come, friend A, to you my best of glue. My reflection in the mirror. I'm talking to you. The worst enemy facing fear isn't me, but hypnotic therapy. So we don't turn again, Ice Yeti. Thank you for your knowledge. I bless acid batteries. This is your idea. Producer, creator, hero in gravity. What's Z matter? A to B. Mike in 1, Mike in 2, Mike in C, Cardi B. Barty drinking Bacardi at the T-Dot party. You look naughty, Lincoln News, hottie. Change the sequence of your rhyme and practice all the time. If you pause at sophistication and you keep eye contact, don't use your thoughts, use mine. They're free for the taking. Only Masons and fags charge. And they learned the best from the goat, the sleaze, the breeze, the education tease. You can have it paid off by the time you're 60, early retirement, please. Sit back, old man, take in a deep breathe. I'm allergic to you. Every time you're near, my nose runs and my heart bleeds. I'm practicing insulting you for your future advance. So you can pretend you smoked marijuana when you think back at how much I fucking hate you. And hold your fists of fury and calm your hands. Musing, mist, mix, and opportunity fused together, soon growing opportunity. You and me sitting beer and beer, recovering from triumph, from history, way back in the mirror. Hand in hand, same planet they take, and you're mad at me and suffering from a fake weak prostate. Give your head a shake, man. Alzheimer's, neurology, fixed. You got this. Lateral compass and roll your skills. We're proud of you. Even the sickest say you're ill. Sit back, relax like a girl, hair, fingers and twirl. When I look at you, I see a girl. So sit back, relax, fingers and curl. Give your hair a little twirl. When I look at you, I see a little girl. An ugly mister replaced by his sister. You're so cute, I can't help but to be a nice guy. Every time I look at you, I speak so wise. Like the word will travel through a biological sphere, hit a little pink bird in the head, and make Pluto's glass disappear. Ripping back around our atmosphere, it will twirl and stop, and 2 moons now act antlers and steer. The world will twist, turn off its axis. From 2 plans, yours, fucking fantastic. A little bit of ice might break as the poles switch and the glide starts to take. But we can go at our lowest atmosphere and start building rings higher than the moon, heating up the bottom of the ocean before it comes too soon. A little bit of salt Ormus, far Pluto from heaven, to a little bit of heavy rain sorting and splashing. Countries maybe 7. The crystal palace aimed in the sky so high, when that ice hits a sheet, millions and millions of tappers beep. Fully melted before frequency backdraft can rain heaven from sky. This rain will bounce off the land and fly back into a cloud. I've never and just can't lie. Your plan and my plan together start grew. That tree in a shape from the acid lake, well, that face is a moon man to millions and few. I love what you see, I love what you do, I love everything even that face could do. So sit back and cheer up, relax a while. I might tickle your butthole, but only so you'll sit down and curse at me and stay a while. Dinner's ready. It's time to fake. You and me are best friends and have never fought. Treat the world as a cornflake. Perfect shape for a beautiful landmass. If we flipped all the roots and the soot hit a bush, the water itself could push a continent. Geysers would burst, seams in dress. Even your and his beauty, brother and sister, would leave me in a hot and bothered mess. I think I'll pick out your favorite color. Wear my matching shirt like natural, hardly bother. Just so we could look good in a relationship father from hood. And we could stop all the bad guys, the crooks, you understood. Police, the calls come in from the people not nice. With an army of you and Trees Face from their crew, we could lead champions from the bad guys. In the shadow, that's you. every great idea started with a plan. Hysterectomy, Bad Guy Freddy, maybe even Edward Scissorhand. If it makes you feel good to call me butt ugly, then I'll sit back and explain it like I understood. But if you're gonna look like a goat that needs breeding for survival, where all the males compass together and all the females run wild, then sit back time cometh and pass, and I'll woo those beauties with my pure muscle, mind mass. There's so much creative invention. Together we can see if a hex parted us in the middle for one left and one right eye to see. Uganda, irony, the fly itch. I just love every single word that don't miss. So come on and bring it to me, pretty boys. I love what you do, dildos and toys. I think this time of appraisal is suited for somebody else. Impervious to mustard, stink, baseboards. Do you think they can think? I feel like I'm talking to something emotionless in the sink that needs a Keurig. Like pushing sewage into the rivers and ocean and getting the children to go play when pH deserves to be itself not gay. Transvestiting a humidex for the goats to play. Everything has a spot to stay. Everyone, Crystal from Wags, can sit back time. What else? There once was a story of 3 mice, one with a tail cut off. They both grew. Speaking about a hex and a tail, I'm not even getting mad when I say things that I should hold sword and impale. You can look at everything like attitudes or through beer, glass ale, pity or party, or say that chocolate is a molded Smartie. The frequency around me is buzzing through the air. I counteracted my own codec to bring you from what the heck, where I'm still trying to solve the inner project of fixing the world before it turns blue glass. Population can control, it's growing, outlast. Embodiment and crime from two scenes that play, pushing brother and sister, triumphant, can sit in one place and unwind. As long as we have spite from you, where you push and you blame, you grow crops. They flower beautiful too. But somewhere around there, people mow them down. Squared and compassed, and privacy and a thought, steamline, train, and sail. Every boat that floats in the water without an owner is owned by them, just in case a what if scenario, a peer of disaster, so that they can take your seed, your blood, your bladder, your boat, your house, your course, your salt, your mom, your sisters, break your house, your bath salt, your property, your agenda, your circumcised skin. They own your placenta, heart and stroke foundation again. They have the world's resources. And it's not enough. Umbilical cording horses? They're fenced up too. Mustangs? From Alberta? Who knew? I have a thought of me and you. Your hatred for me and mine for you. But we turn our backs side by side and we circle around the bad guy too. Same time, interlace, we both just jump on our face. We roll around deep under, handspring, and slap around. We can show them our land, our imagination, and we should be able to do it joking and clowning. I want to see change in my living life. So Brad, that I can experience the best time you've never had. It's impossible for work and crew to experience anything when they've been born in captivity too. Everything has emotion, including an eye that can blink. Anxiety, is it a thought? What do you think? This video is way too long. I bent my own moral code. I'll probably get breached again for breaking a window to feed the homeless when I'm cold. Tell me about another great thing that I'm stealing your thunder for. Just so I can get to know you more.